right, so we're going to talk about levels of assistance. Levels of assistance are something that you will see in people's mobility guidelines or transfer guidelines. Those are in people's IPOPs. You want to make sure that you are following those levels of assistance in order to keep people safe. So the first level of assistance that we're going to talk about is standby guard. Standby guard means that you have your eyes on the person, you're within arm's reach of them, and you're ready to step in if necessary to help prevent a fall. Also, part of standby guard is giving people verbal cues or maybe some touch prompts if needed to keep them safe, pay attention to their environment. So where you want to stand for standby guard is within arm's reach, like I said. You're going to be next to them and slightly behind, that way that you're able to help from either side to control their body and to keep them safe. You can always increase levels of assistance if needed, so if you're within arm's reach, you're right here to step in if necessary. So the next level of assistance that we're going to talk about is contact guard assistance. So that means that you are going to have hands on the person. You're not physically holding them up really, but you are just there just in case, and you're giving them that input to keep them safe. So you're going to stand in the same position as you do for standby guard. You're next to the person and slightly behind them. So good points of contact for contact guard would be the front of the shoulder and then the low back. Those are points of contact. That way you're able to control what their body is doing and to keep them safe. If a person's guidelines say contact guard assistance with a gait belt, you're going to be holding on to the handle in the back, and you might also put a hand on their shoulder and you're walking this way. There are some people also who in their guidelines, they might have contact guard with a gait belt and handheld, so you're just supporting them this way and you're walking. And this way you're able to keep them safe and to help prevent a fall. All right, the next level of assistance that we're going to talk about is minimum assistance. That is when you first start having to physically support the person a little bit and to help them to complete the task. So you're doing about 25% of the work for them. It's a very rough estimate, but you are physically supporting them to help with the task. So the person will have a gait belt, usually in their IPOP, if they need minimum assistance. So your hand position is really very similar to contact guard. So you're going to have your hand on the back of the gait belt. I'll demo on this side. Hand on the back of the gait belt, and you're physically supporting them a little bit. So you have to do a little bit of lifting. Think about the position of your shoulder while you're doing this. You want to make sure you keep it nice and pinned to your side and support. This way you're never doing this because it's not good for your shoulder. So you're supporting back here. In their plan, it might say that they need handheld, so you're going to support them like this. You're going to take some walk. Someone might have a walker in their plan and they need minimum assistance with a walker. So your hand position on the back is the same. You're still holding back here. Maybe you give them a little assistance in the front also. And then you're just going to take some steps with the walker. So the next level of assistance that we're going to talk about is moderate assistance. That is slightly more assistance than minimum assistance. So you are doing about half the work for the person. So you're just physically supporting them a little bit more. If you're walking with the person, moderate assistance looks the same as minimum assistance. You're just providing a little bit more physical assistance. And we're also going to talk about that level of assistance more in our stand and pivot transfer video. So the next level of assistance we'll talk about is maximum assistance. That means the person requires the person supporting them to do most of the work. So the staff will be providing 75% of the work. So we really look to a piece of mechanical equipment to help with that. We'll talk about maximum assistance more when we do our MaxiLift video.